Hey guys, and welcome back to my podcast. The Long Road of Motorcycles. Dailmer and Maybach, episode 3. Dailmer and Maybach build a motorcycle. Gottlieb Dailmer was born in 1834, the son of a baker. But he wasn't a baker, he was a world-class engineer and engine designer. And along with Maybach, he eventually made a single-cylinder four-stroke engine. Wilhelm Maybach was born in 1846 and considered to be the king of automotive design in 1900s France, which was apparently the epicenter of the automotive design world at the time. Gottlieb Dailmer, I'm going to have a hard time saying that name over and over again, guys. Dailmer finished his 6 years in Latin school, which was basically primary school, and found an interest in engineering. When he finished secondary school, he got himself an apprenticeship with a master gunsmith by the name of Hermann Rahel. Pretty quickly, he decided that gunsmithing wasn't his bag and left. He went back to school, to the Stuttgart School for Industrial Training. He did so well there that he got a job working in the school's factory and quickly became the foreman. Then he started attending the Stuttgart Polytechnic Institute. He got to know the steam engine very well and realized very quickly that there had to be something better than that. When he finished off there, he made his way over to England and continued his education his own way, working for the best engineering houses of the time. After a few years, he went back to Germany and began working at Gieslingen der Steiger, a town in southern Germany, which is where Dailmer found the young Maybach. Wilhelm Maybach, whose father was a carpenter, had 4 brothers, and in 1954, his family moved to Stuttgart. 2 years after moving, Maybach's mother died, followed 2 years later by his father. His extended family placed an ad in a newspaper looking for people to take the boys. The ad was answered. At least for Wilhelm, it was answered by a town that sent him to a school where he started loving work in the engineering shop, and started taking extra classes at the local high school, including physics and mathematics, and by the age of 19 was fully qualified to design and build stationary engines. Around this time, Dailmer, who had started working at the Roll and Schleicher, German, it's not easy, Schleicher factory, making Maybach his permanent assistant. Maybach and Dailmer left for a job in, again, this is another hard one, guys, Maschinenbau Gesellschaft AG, a heavy locomotive company. They didn't hang out there for very long, moving on to bigger and better things. And in 1872, they were at Juice AG Gas Motors Fabrik. I have a horrible German accent, I know. And guess what they made? Yeah, they were the largest manufacturer of stationary gas engines in the world at the time. And in 1876, with Dailmer's help, a guy named Otto, surprise, a part owner of the company, designed a 4-stroke engine and filed patents on it. But one of those patents was overturned, allowing Dailmer and Maybach to produce their high-speed internal combustion engine. And then, after that, Otto whatever his last name is, I'm not going to try to say it, and Dailmer had a fight, and Dailmer took his brain and left, followed soon after by Maybach. In 1882, Dailmer and Maybach started their own company, building engines out of an addition that Dailmer built onto his summer house that he had purchased with his severance package after the fight. This apparently caused some concern for his neighbors because one day, while nobody was home, the police showed up and raided his home and shop on suspicion of counterfeiting. They found nothing but engines. I think that would have been a funny thing to see. The cops come busting in, looking for printing presses, and there is just a pile of metal on the ground, because at that time they probably wouldn't know what they were looking at. All the tinkering and designing and redesigning and raids led them to the creation of the grandfather clock engine, the one which was the first internal combustion engine to be put in a two-wheeled vehicle, the Reitwagen, the riding wagon. That's like the easiest German word in the entire research. The engine was a 264cc engine, putting out a whole 0.5 horsepower. Can you guys say Ripper? Top speed was a brisk pace of 11 kilometers an hour. As slow as this thing was, it was a huge innovation in the internal combustion engine and a huge step in two-wheel transportation. Dailmer and Maybach ended up moving away from two-wheel and wrapping a cage around the engines. But I imagine if they hadn't, what would Mercedes motorcycle look like? I think personally it would be a beautiful sport bike. I don't really see Mercedes as a cruiser type thing, but don't really see. Well, no, yeah, BMW. I can totally see a BMW cruiser. It's easier though because they exist. But I guess we'll never know. The closest I think we've seen is the MV Agusta collaboration with AMG in 2016. But other than that, I haven't been able to find any Mercedes motorcycles. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this here, mainly because I'm out of research. I'm really sorry about how short these episodes are, but with the limited amount of time I have, this is the best I can do. So I am actually going to have decided that this is going to be the start of once a month podcast. Between work and family obligations and building my motorcycle, I don't really have time to do the research that I would like to. So I'm going to set these up for once a month. I'll probably put them out on the first of the month. That schedule might change depending on how everything goes. This is coming out on January 1st, 2021. I hope it's better than 2020 was. But everybody remember, Mad Max was set in 2021. Don't get your hopes up. But if you want to see more from me, check out my YouTube channel. I'll be putting out a video once a week. And you can come back, listen to the podcast. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel on the following Wednesday from today, in a audio-video format. And you can get me on Instagram, Neckhair Custom. You can get me on Twitter, Neckhair Custom. You can join my Facebook group, Neckhair Custom. You can look me up, Luke Adair. There's a few of us, but But anyway, guys, I'm ending it here. I really appreciate you listening, watching, whatever you're doing. If I can help you fall asleep, that's cool. If I'm informing you at all, that's even better. But yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys again in 1 month, February 1st. Yeah. And I'll see you then. Well, no, I'll talk to you then.